Hello and welcome to another episode. Today I have decided to travel down to a place called Kingston Lacey. It's a national trust, so I'm just going to walk around, take some photos. Hence my name is I've got expired grey. I like to shoot quite a few expired film. At the moment I've got some expired gold and some black and white T-Max, I believe it is. It's not very, I was expecting it to be a little bit less cloudier today, but it's not. So I'm going to start with shooting the black and white, go from there. But yeah, so I'm just going to load up my camera now. So we're shooting medium format today, so I've been wanting to get out with my Zenza Bronica camera for quite a while now. So I'll be shooting what I like to call my Man Hassleblad. And I'm shooting some T-Max 400 that expired. They only expired in 2023, so we shouldn't really have to do anything for that. That could be possibly the slowest loading of 120mm format, or medium format that you'll ever see. Done. So, as you can see there, I'm using my Zenza Bronica SQ. It's a great medium format camera. I refer to it as my poor Man Hassleblad because my dream is to have a 501T or something of that. I think it's just a dream. But this camera is pretty much just a lower budgeted version of that. And it was one of the original ones in its line. I go into a bit of that in the later on. It's completely modular. And it really useful because obviously you can have multiple backs with different types of film in. Don't know whether there was a prism finder that you could install for the SQ. There probably was for the older other versions. As you can see, it is completely modular, so we have multiple aspects of it. We've got the back housing, which is for 6x6. With the dark slide and viewfinder, the actual box of the camera itself, and then my 80mm lens that I have for it. It's a leaf shutter system, so the shutter is obviously in the lens. I need a meter, so I can only do it off my phone because I don't have an actual line meter. Go me, 400. Not a great way to start the day, but at least it's always upwards. I always feel the first shot is not your best. It's a very straightforward camera. I like it being modular, and I also like the waist viewfinder. I do kind of wish I had a prism so I wouldn't have to use a handheld meter all the time. But so a little bit about the Zenza Bronica. I've got the SQ, which is the, as the kids call it, the OG version. I believe there was an SQA, SQI, and a couple of other versions of it that came out. The SQ is the original. It's square format, it's 6x6, which is a bit gutting. I kind of wish that they did do a 6x7, which I've not overly looked into the other Zenza Bronicas, and if they do that, it's a good camera. Definitely ideal for more studio work. From my experience of using it out doing landscapes and stuff like that, don't really do much portraiture. It's a really good camera. I do need to look at maybe getting some more backs for it because currently loading the same back takes a very long time. These two are an improvement from the last shot, but still some work to go. Looks good in the waist viewfinder, but it sometimes can be deceiving. Better shot of the building itself, however, still quite flat lights, nothing to rave about. If you ask me, wouldn't you rather a Hassleblad, Brandon? Yes I would. Don't have the money though, so that's the answer to that. I really enjoyed being inside the building and this place that I visited. It was very rich in history, and being in old libraries with all this old artwork is certainly inspirational when it comes to certain types of work. So the first shot didn't turn out great. I severely underexposed the first set of photos that I did inside. However, I still quite liked the effect of just the light is coming through the darkness. This is probably the best shot that was taken from that day, especially from the inside of the building, and I did quite like this one. It's very out of focus, however, there's something just about it that comes across really neat. So another reason that I extremely love this camera is the sound of the shutter going off. As you can hear, it completely echoed through the whole of that building. And I got some further nice shots when I was inside there, like this one. Again, another lovely shot. This was the first one that was on the roll, so actually the top bit is where from the development. The next couple of shots that you're going to see here were of the inside of the actual manor itself as well, and I think they turned out a lot better than the initial ones outside. They became much more intentional. Just come out of the house, absolutely stunning. Done a roll and a half in there. Didn't film loads. So I didn't film it, but I put HP5 in. I did a whole roll of the expired Kodak T-Max, so we'll see how that turns out. Just gonna have a little walk around the grounds. Stopped off for a bit of lunch. I was starving at this point. I hadn't eaten yet during the day, so. Why does it always have to rain? I know I live in England, but I found an obelisk. Photo of this sort of scene. I found this fountain out the back of the area of the grounds. You'd think with the money they'd find a better way to do it. And there was a little fern garden, which was pretty cool. Right now I'm looking at these big trees. There's not much light, but I'm thinking a nice shot of the trees. I've only got 2 shots left, so I shot these 2 trees. And I know I did some photos of the wagon earlier, but there's a nice photo looking down the gravel path to that wagon that I didn't see from this angle. Then we head to the next location. Just head slightly down this track that I'm not really too sure if I'm meant to be on, and then we can go take a photo of this big nutted tree. Yeah, and I'm just going to turn around, take one of the building from this angle. Or, nah, that's better. Got one of the building. There's 2 windows leading from a wall from the fernery, and it's quite overgrown. I think it looks really nice. I'm just going to take a meter reading, which I don't believe it. So that's good news, isn't it? It's given me the same result twice. Let's just go for it. 3, 2, 1. Roll number 2 done. I really like this shot. I like the overgrowth into the wall. It shows like not all areas of the actual posh grounds would be maintained, and that's nice. I also like this shot looking down the path at the Fox Hut. Again, the lighting just could be better. Head to the car. This place has been quite an interesting location. For my first film video, well, it's not. I did film a video already this year, but it's not a serious little travel one with the Zenza Bronica. Just getting back into the swing of it. I've got quite a few ideas this year. We've got quite a few coastal places I'd like to go to. I am going to film some specific projects as well. That's for the future. Back of the car. We made it. A little bit wet, but we made it. What I am going to do is reload my camera, because if I've learned anything again, it's because it's been a while since I've been out with the Zenza Bronica, is that it takes forever to load. Kenmare 400. I'm going to load black and white first, because it's a dreary day dreary day, cloud. What's the point of shooting colour in all honesty? We will load black and white and then maybe shoot another roll after that if the weather improves. If it doesn't, then this is all I'm shooting today. Kemir 400. Never shot 120 with Kemir. I've shot 35mm, but I've never shot it in medium format. I've heard it's really good for pushing. I do that every time. There we go. So I did a whole massive motivational kind of speech for the first time on this aspect to myself. It was just a really pretty area. This was the next place that I went to called, I believe it's called Henston. It's a Bronze Age offshot of the island, but I realised eventually that I was not actually recording any audio while discussing something. I can't remember what that was. Oh, there we go. I thought my mic had died. And it turns out I've just been talking to the mic for a good long time and I hadn't even turned it on, but I turned the camera on, so I've just lost that whole speech. I've come to another location where apparently people have been living here since the Bronze Age for about 12,000 years. Wish it was better lighting in regards to the sky, but we're going to get some good shots. Quite like this photo. I like these sort of areas when they're by the coast, like these marshlands. It's quite a cool shot. Got a big pop of yellow out of these bushes, and then a tree line, and all this really moundy earth. Absolutely lovely green. I mean, it's in black and white, so it don't matter, you don't see the colour, but I was 100% correct. You can see that it's slightly bright on the bushes, but there is no pop of yellow in it because it's on black and white. I don't know what I was talking about, it's not great. Regardless, still a pretty cool one. Alright, still got more to shoot, let's go. Quite a nice shot here. Oh, there's tiny baby ducks over there as well. That's cute. Like these trees, swampy area. There's a squirrel, there's so much here. It's alright. That's all I've got to say. Don't know if you can see, this is essentially what I walked all this way at this place for. So sure, these would be beautiful if the sky was better, but we're here, got black and white. Let's just make do. I'm going to get closer, but I want to try and get a shot of all of them in the reflection. Nice. Not bad. Would be better with a bit more of a zoomed lens. Good little camera. Well, I say little, it's heavy. This one's better. I like that it's lower to the ground slightly and there's more leading lines, but still room to improve. These are my favourite sort of areas to photograph. I like going to all the national trusts and having actual subjects and stuff like that, but anything coastal is certainly my jam. I love the beach. Such a happy place for me. I'm going to easily finish this roll. Oh, it's real good soft sand as well. Okay. I really enjoyed these shots. I like the beach huts and the surrounding area. This is possibly my favourite shot that I took of these beach huts, just because I like the fact that the benches run down. No idea what this bird is, but it looks really cool. I don't know if you can hear me, it's so windy. I'm gonna just track a bit and see what I can find for the last 2 shots. I really like these shots of the sheep. I didn't take another shot and wasted it, so yeah, this is the final shot. Well, thank you so much for watching in for another episode. As I want to use this a lot more, I've really enjoyed using the Sheikah mat and the larger. I shoot a lot of 35mm, so I do want to shoot more medium format. I need to really start thinking about the depth and obviously the fact that it's much more bigger quality of image. My plan is to use this for a few ideas lined up. I do probably would be handy to get another back, but medium format 6x6, it's 12 shots. That's easy to shoot off in probably an hour. Judging your location's really good. I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Please check out my print store in the description below. I do plan on updating these within the next couple of months, because I've got a few new photos that I would like to obviously put out there. So make sure you get what's currently on there, as it's not going to stay up for much longer. And please subscribe. I appreciate the support, and it's helping me grow my confidence in not just making these videos, but production of these videos, how much time and effort I get to then put into these as well. So yeah, thank you very much.